Bum, ba, bum. Boom, 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 boom. We are live. We are live. We are live. What's going on? What is happening? What is happening? Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. What is happening, people? Who we have? Who we have in the viewership? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is your boy AB. This is the Profit Report. We're back. We are back. We are officially back today. We're gonna be covering Dollar Tree. What's going on, peoples? Who's viewing me right now? Is that Bree? What's up, Bree? We got Bree, probably, most likely. We got San maybe coming through a little later. HJ might be coming through a little bit later, but if you're viewing this, say what's up. You can go on your phone and make a comment if you watch it on TV. We'll take the double viewership. What's going on, people? Say what's up in the chat if you're in the house. We're covering Dollar Tree tonight. Dollar Tree. Who likes the dollar store? Who fucks with the dollar store? Uh-oh, we got AJ. We got Bree. What's up, peoples? Man. Dollar Tree. What y'all think, man? What y'all think about the dollar store in general? What do you guys think about the dollar store? I don't know how I feel about the dollar store, you know? I don't know how I feel about the dollar store. I don't know. I just never think to go to the only time I think about going to the dollar store is like to get balloons or party decorations. You know, that's like the only time I feel like going to the dollar store. I know some people do their shopping there. I know some people, but why is it that it's always like one person working at all times? It's never more than one person working. It'd be so annoying. It's like a mess. It's such a mess in there. I don't know why. Let's see if they're in the news. Wu-Tang fucks with dollar store, dollar bill, y'all. Let's see, man. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see, they talking about their stock. Let's see what's going on in their news. Let's see what's happening with Dollar Tree these days. Oh man. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go to Seeking Alpha. And let's do Dollar Tree. What is going on with the analysis? Dollar Tree, dollar bill, y'all. Okay, so guys, today I got the second quarter fiscal year report up here. So we are going to see what happened from April, May, June is the second quarter. So we'll see how much they did. Now, one of the most interesting things that I saw over here was they opened 106 new Dollar Tree stores in just 3 months. What do you like about the convenience? You know, when you think of Dollar Tree, right? Let me see. I like that I can just park right in the front and just walk in and not like park in a big ass consumable items, disposable item. Yeah, let me see. Dollar Tree. I think this is the one I saw like somebody steal from the cashier. Hold on. Yeah. Wait a minute. I went to this Dollar Tree. I think. Ah, damn, this parking lot is flooded. All right. We got the Dollar Tree. I think I went to this Dollar Tree. I think this is the one where I went and the cashier had the cash drawer open, and some guy, I swear to God, came in, bah, took it from the cash register and dipped and ran. He took off straight out of the cashier register as she was like changing the thing. Crazy. I thought Dollar Tree was the more upscale dollar store, but apparently not. But yeah, I like the fact that like I could just like pull up and just pop in instead of like having to go to Walmart or something like that. It just seems like a more convenient store to get in and pick something up. Look at that though. Like they got two in just like a mile from each other. Look at that. They got three. No, they got four. Jesus. No, they got five. No way. One, two, three, four, five. They got five and just like a mile away from each other. What is that? Does that make sense? Look at this. Look how close. Like these are not that far from each other. Look at that. Just in one, two, three, four, five. In a mile away from each other. Isn't that kind of crazy? I'm kind of surprised at how many Dollar Trees are out there. Actually, let me see. Dollar Tree right there. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of Dollar Trees in just a short amount of. I mean, look at this. They just said they opened 106 stores in just 3 months. Who would have thought there's 100 Dollar Trees opening around America? I would have never guessed that. I just like I was looking at their headquarters. I actually got a nice headquarter building right here. This is in Chesapeake. Uh, anyways, let's go back. So, I don't know. Are you guys surprised that they opened 100 stores in 3 months? Dollar freaking Dollar Tree, dollar frick. Come on, really? Let's see. No way. Hold on a second. They did 4.6 billion in 3 months in revenue, and they did 4.6. They did 4.6 billion in dollar in sales. Are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way. How many stores there are? God damn. Net sales increased 12% to 4.6 billion. Same store sales increased by 6.5, driven by 3. And ooh. Gross profit increased 12% to 1.6 billion. Blah blah blah. God damn. Damn. These people are doing big ass numbers. They're doing $10 billion in revenue and not even in a full year. Are they profitable? We'll see, but I'm kind of surprised. Okay, yeah. So they sold fallow. So all right. Reset. Let's go back. Let's do basic. Dollar Tree. Tell me about the origins. Let's kind of go back. Let's do a little OG. What happened? How we got here, right? This is like tech company numbers. Yeah, I'm doing like Dollar Tree, like freaking Dollar Tree. Let's see. Dollar Tree originated from a series of retail ventures, with its most direct predecessor being a toy store chain started by its founders. It evolved from these early year projects into the dollar store concept in the 80s before formally adopting the Dollar Tree name in 1990s. All right, so 53, the earliest roots tracks back to K.R. Perry opening a Ben Franklin variety store in Norfolk, Virginia. I mean, look at that, guys. Like, who would have thought, Ben Franklin variety store? What is this? Wow. Never even heard of this. Ben Franklin Company. Ben Franklin is a chain of 5 and Dime, an arts and crafts store founded primarily through the United States. Huh. No, this might not be the same. Holy shit. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a kind of a crazy. Look at that. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, started in retailing, operating a Ben Franklin store. Whoa, 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 whoa! I sound like what's his name, Flavor Flav. Like whoa, hold on, Sam Walton. Sam Walton. Sam Walton. Let's see. Let's see. I kind of want to know. No way. I don't know. He will work for J.C. Penney. Look at that. So 1945, after leaving the military, Walton took over management of his first variety store and at age of 26 with the help of a $20,000 loan. Damn, that's at $350,000 in today's money from his father-in-law, plus $5,000 he had saved from his time in the army. He purchased a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas. The store was a franchise of Butler Brothers chain. What is this? Hold up. Wow, look at that. So the chain originated in 1877. A mail order wholesaler selling just crap. They had over 100,000 customers, blah, blah, blah. They had 25 stores nationwide at some point. Bankruptcy. But look at that. So, like, this guy that started Dollar Tree first opened a Ben Franklin variety store, which also Sam Walton was also operated a Ben Franklin store. I didn't even know this store existed, but apparently that's a thing. So that happened. And then his son Doug Perry, along with Macron Brook and R.K. Perry, co-founded K&K Toys, and this mall-based toy store chain expanded to 130 locations. So they've been in retail and just selling shit from way back in the day. And then birth of dollar concept. The three founders decided to diversify and open a new retail only $1 with 5 stores across Virginia, Georgia, Tennessee. They opened the first Dollar Tree branded store in South Carolina in 1989. There you go. So they sold the chain and started focusing on Dollar Tree. Their company grew to 171 locations. They rebranded it in 93 to Dollar Tree. And then they went public in 95. So damn, what is that? 30 years ago? They went public. Dollar Tree expanded rapidly, including Dollar Bill in 96, 98 cent clearance centers, and Dollar Express in 2000. Okay. So that's kind of the story. Didn't they buy family? Didn't they buy Family Dollar? Let me see. Yes, they purchased Family Dollar in 2015, but they sold the struggling chain in 2025. The acquisition was a major part of expansion strategy, but ultimately proved to be unsuccessful and costly venture. They bought it for $9 billion. They bought Family Dollar in 2015 for $9 billion, outbidding Dollar General. We saw this yesterday where when Family Dollar was up for sale, Dollar Tree outbid Dollar General to get it for $9 billion. And then they owned it all the way up to 2024. Look at that though. Like Why is it that Family Dollar is struggling, but then Dollar Tree is doing well? What is the difference? Can y'all tell me that? I can't tell the difference between these stores. They all sell the same crap. Is there any difference? I actually sort of like Family Dollar better than Dollar Tree, I think. I like the color scheme better, at least. Damn, look at that though. They bought it for $9 billion and they sold it for 1 billion. They lost $8 billion. Holy moly. Look at that. That's crazy. Dollar Tree really has a discount for everyone. A group of private equity investors agreed to buy the flaring Family Dollar chain for 1 billion. A sharp loss for Dollar Tree would acquired it for roughly $9 billion. So why couldn't they make it work? When Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar in 2015, it outbid Dollar General, hope of cementing its status as the king of budget retailers. But Dollar Tree claimed that it had snapped up poorly maintained stores and found that Family Dollar had a different customer base that proved to be challenging to serve. Are you telling me Family Dollar got ghetto customers and Dollar Tree is more of the clean cut? Wait, there's dollar store beef going on. What's going on over here? So you telling me Family Dollar is more ratchet than Dollar Tree? Is that true? Guys, is there a difference between like Dollar Tree and Dollar General and Family Dollar? I feel like I'm gonna say dollar like a million times today. What is going on, people? What is going on? Let me know if you're in the house. Thanks for tuning in. We're breaking down Dollar Tree and their finances. I'm kind of surprised at some of these numbers that I'm seeing. I mean, they're pulling all kinds of crazy numbers. $10 billion in revenue, all kinds of crazy stuff. We're gonna get into the numbers, but we're just kind of looking at how they got here. I mean, they're kind of doing well. I mean, let's see. Well, that's a really low net income. But for retail, maybe it's not so bad. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Dollar Tree versus Family Dollar versus Dollar General? Is there any difference between these three? Let's ask. Let's versus Family. I mean, I can't tell the difference. Pricing strategy, product selection, store layout, and target customer demographics. Okay, let's see. So pricing, Dollar Tree, fixed pricing model. While a traditionally price point was most now with some item costing $3 or $5. Dollar General items can range from $1 to $60. I've seen $2 stores side by side. Really? Okay, so product focus. Discretionary goods such as seasonal decor, party supplies, crafts. It sells groceries, but typically offers generic brands and smaller sizes. Dollar General, 80% sales come from items like groceries, cleaning supplies, and paper products. Really? So Dollar General is more of like the cleaning supplies kind of thing. Huh. And Family Dollar, same thing. So these seems like Dollar Tree focuses more of on the seasonal decor, party supplies, and crafts. Ah, look at that. Dollar Tree tends to cater to more suburban, middle income customer who often look for deals on non-essential items. Okay, so Dollar General has a significant customer in rural areas, small towns, And then looks like Family Dollar is the ghetto one. Generally targets low income urban areas. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, so that's the breakdown. So Dollar Tree is sort of like the Cadillac of the dollar stores. It seems like Dollar Tree is at the top, Dollar General is second, and Family Dollar is at the bottom. So if you're in the hood, you know, you go to the Family Dollar. Is that how you guys see it? Do you guys see Family Dollar as like the ghetto one? Oh no, I never really thought about it. But look look how many Dollar Trees are there though. Isn't this kind of surprising? Yeah, AJ Family Dollar is like the orange one. Um Dollar Family Dollar is, yeah. Family Dollar is this one. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm surprised though how many stores there are. I do feel like Family Dollar is good. Bree, do you think that Family Dollar is like the ghetto one? Why is there so much like? Why is there so many stores though of Dollar Tree? Like one, two, three, four, five. Just five in one area. Is that necessary? What do people are buying there? Why? Why is there so many Dollar Tree stores? I don't understand. What are people buying? Why don't they buy on Amazon and Walmart and stuff like that? I don't know, man. I'm I don't know. I'm kind of surprised. I always thought like, okay, there's a couple here and there. Five and just in one little area, and then there's a lot more just on this side alone on the West Bank. Look at this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight in the West Bank. 8 Dollar Trees in this area. There's 8 of them. One, two, three, four, five, six. Am I crazy? How? And they're all making like money. I don't know, man. It just always surprises me. Like, I don't know how these stores. There's so many places where you can go get like, you know, detergent and essentials. You can go to like Walgreens, CVS. You can go to even like a convenience store. You can go to Walmart. You can go to grocery store. You can go so many places. Like, what's up, Sam? We got Sam in the building. We got Bree. We got Jay. Who else is in the viewership? We're breaking down Dollar Tree. Sam, what you think about Dollar Tree versus Family Dollar versus Dollar General? Is Family Dollar the ghetto one? What do you think? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Financial information. We'll do the last year actually. I kind of want to see what they're talking about. All right. Huh. So actually last year they didn't sell Family Dollar yet. So we actually can see the Family Dollar numbers and kind of compare. All right. All right. Let's see. So we got Dollar Tree annual report 2024. So this is 2024, guys. So this was last year. This was, what, 9 months ago, right? It's a little bit of outdated stuff, but we got the quarterly here, but we'll look at that one later. But we'll kind of see this because this kind of give us some interesting facts. So look at this. So in green is Dollar Tree and orange is Family Dollar. Now we already learned that they sold Family Dollar this year. They used to own them for 10 years. Dollar Tree used to own Family Dollar for 10 years. It wasn't profitable, I guess, so they sold it. Um So let's look at their store count after at the end of each year. So it was pretty close in 2020, 7,800. 2021, 8,000. 2022, same thing. 2023, close. And then bam, they closed a bunch of stores in 2024 for Family Dollar. But look at that, 8,628 Dollar Trees and 7,622 Family Dollar in America alone. I rarely go to Family Dollar. If I had a choice, it would be Dollar General versus Dollar Tree. But I was all up in there today with my Halloween and Christmas shopping. Interesting. But why not Walmart though? What's the difference between going here and going to Walmart or going to Amazon? Or like some other craft like Big Lots, like all this other stuff. You know, do they just what about like Walmart versus these guys? That's kind of what I want to know. And I think that's what this article was saying. Um let's see. Hmm. A lot of people. What do you mean? Oh, Walmart has a lot of people. That's why you don't go there. All right. Let's see. Net sales. I mean, these companies are bringing billions of dollars. Look at that. They got Dollar Tree Inc. is a leader operator of discount stores that have served North America for 40 years. Operates 8,900 Dollar Tree stores among America and Canada, and 145,000 people work at Dollar Tree. Wow. Da-da. Look at that. They had a record year in 2024 at $17.6 billion. Same stores grew, building on opened 525 new stores. It's just kind of amazing to me, like how this company is doing so well. Let's see, business. All right, so Family Dollar. Says right here on March 2025, the company entered into an agreement to sell Family Dollar business to Brigade Capital Management LP and McMullen Capital Management LLC for a purchase consideration of $1 billion. The closing is subject to satisfactory. So they're gonna make 800 million from that. So they bought this for $9 billion and they're selling it for $1 billion. They're taking an $8 billion loss selling Family Dollar to this private equity. So let's see this Bridget Capital Management. So you guys know about private equity. I'm not a big fan of these guys, but so let's see what they do. They don't even tell you what they own. Team news. What? These people are not even disclosing what they own. Wow. Look how shady they are. Look how like they have $34 billion under management and they don't want to tell you nothing on their website. Isn't that crazy? They just bought Family Dollar for $1 billion and we don't know nothing about this company. Nothing we can look up. Let's see. Same thing with this. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Look at these motherfuckers. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at these assholes. They bought. Oh boy. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. A private equity approach in public markets. Wow. They call it active campaigns. So this company is the company that bought Family Dollar. It looks like they're buying Kohl's, City Trends, Big Lots, Big Bad and Beyond, and Children's Place. I mean, it's just like, can't you just leave some things alone? Oh boy. Oh my lord.
Boardroom brawl over a well-known children's retailer is attracting a bit of attention. Activist groups Barrington Capital and McCallum Capital have taken a stake in Children's Place and are proposing 2 members for the company's board. Shareholders will vote on this measure this Friday. Now, just days ago, the Children's Place chairman wrote a letter to shareholders criticizing these activists, saying the dissidents have displayed, quote, erratic behavior and have a poor track record. One of the activists is John Duskin, the CEO of McCallum Capital. He joins us first on CNBC to respond. John, great to have you with us. John, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, great. Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Pleasure to be here.
First of all, let's just have you respond to that, because saying that you have erratic behavior and a terrible track record, those are hefty allegations against a money manager.
You know, they've resorted to mudslinging. It's clear that they don't have much of a case left. We've laid out a pretty extensive, a lot of literature about.
Guys, so this is what you call like a hostile takeover. So these guys literally come in and they try to buy companies pennies on the dollar, do some shady stuff, and try to make money. So this is what you call a venture vultures. And this is what happened to Family Dollar. Now I'm more interested about what the hell happened to Family Dollar than, I mean, they got it for $1 billion. And 10 years ago, Dollar Tree had bought it for $9 billion. So they're getting it at a discount. And this is, I mean, I don't know if we want to get into all this stuff, but look what they're doing. They're doing that to all these retailers. Big Lot, look like Big Lot got bought by these guys also. So they're going after all retail brands over here. So if it's a struggling retail brand, they're gonna go after it. I mean, this is so sad. Like, they can't leave people alone. But anyways, all right. So they sold it to these guys, $1 billion they lost. Let's see. Our stores, it says, in our Dollar Tree stores, we continue to expand our brand assortments at the $1.25 price point. So this is no longer a dollar store. That was way back in the 80s. They said a dollar store is no longer a dollar. So it's really a $1.25 store these days. We are continuing to expand our multi-price product store. We got a $3 product, a $5 product, a $4 product, refrigerator stuff. Let's see. Through a partnership with Instacart, our customers can shop online and receive same-day deliveries from more than 7,400 Dollar Tree stores. Really, guys, you guys can buy Dollar Tree online now and get it delivered the same day through Instacart. Who knew? Let's see. Merchandise imported directly typically accounts for approximately 40% of our total retail value purchases. Wait a minute. Let's see. In addition, directly permits to select from blah, blah, blah. China is the source of majority of our stuff. Yep. Our stores are 8,000 to 10,000 square feet. We carry approximately 8,600 items in the store. They carry 8,600 items. So what does that mean? Like 8,600 different stuff? Oh, Lord. To me, like my nightmare job situation is working retail. Like I would hate to work on retail. Like, oh my God, just having to constantly like load this stuff up, clean this stuff up. Like, oh man, I can't do retail. I can't. So it says 33% of our items were automatically replenished. So what does that mean? Basically, the system, the software knows, like, okay, if they get to like 17 pencils, I'm gonna reorder it because it's time to reorder it. It's called like a reorder point, whatever. It's a supply chain thing, but a lot of these softwares catches all these stuff. Let's see. I've never seen a Dollar Tree commercial actually. Marketing. What is their marketing? I've never seen a commercial for Dollar Tree. Is there one? Let's see. Dollar. Let me see. Dollar Tree. People are going to Dollar Tree and telling us what they got. Hey, that's us. Oh, just look at that. Dollar Tree got a. The last video they put up was 2 years ago. They don't have a commercial at all. I've never seen a Dollar Tree commercial ever. Interesting. Those people who buy food and make meals from Dollar Tree. Influencers. I hate influencers so much. Let's see. They have 15 distribution centers in the US. Our stores receive approximately 90% of the inventory from distribution centers. Wow. Intellectual, our people, compensation, culture, this and that. Damn, look at that. Look at that. 215,000 people between Dollar Tree and Family Dollar work there with the distribution center and everything. 215,000 people. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I've seen these like big 18-wheelers with their logo on it. Isn't that insane? But look at that. How many? Oh wow, look at that part-time. 110 part-time. That's kind of interesting. Majority of their workers have less than 30 hours a week. Kind of interesting. Let's go back to this. Property. We lease. Okay, they lease all their stores. Legal stuff. Look like there's nothing. Nobody's suing them. But guys, why do you guys go here versus like Walmart? I always kind of want to know. Like, why not? Is it just convenience? I guess it's the only thing I got is convenience. Is it cheaper? I don't think it's cheaper, right? Let's see. Okay. So they did $17.5 billion in revenue in 2024. So that was an increase from the year previously of 5%. And a net sale of, due to a 1.8 comparable store net sale increase and net sales of 1 point on non-comparable stores. Gross profit increased to $6.2 billion. Ooh, they're actually paying taxes. Look at this. This is the first company, I guess, convenient because I do like to go in Walmart. Yeah, okay, San. All right. So I think it is like mostly convenience because pretty much everything that the dollar store has, Walmart has it, right? And it's like competitive pricing, but I guess it's just like more easier to go into these dollar stores because just like right there, like I just pop in, grab my stuff, and go. And Walmart just feels like you're taking this big trip to go to Walmart or Target or whatever. Ba, ba. Let's see. So they're working on their own stuff. Looks like we continue to expand our brand assortment at $1.25 point to provide value to customers. They got some frozen stuff now with their brand on it. 99-cent store. We acquired a designation right up to 100 leases of 99-cent stores. The right were acquired following the bankruptcy, which provided us to secure leases. We secured the leases and subsequent all have opened as. Oh wow! Look at that, guys. That's an interesting fact. So it looks like 99-cent store was going out of business. So Dollar Tree went in and took over the leases and just rebranded those stores as Dollar Tree stores instead of having to open new ones. That's kind of I've never really seen that before. All the dollar businesses are bound to fail considering the effect of inflation alone. We got Jake in the house. What's up, Jake? All the dollar businesses are bound to fail considering the effects of inflation alone. Inflation. I mean, prices are gonna go up. Prices are gonna go up. Are you saying like their margins are too thin that they're gonna be squeezed out? So we're gonna see their profit margin here. They did sell Family Dollar at a loss. So they closed a bunch of stores and eventually sold it for $1 billion. So they are. So let's see income. So I mean, sales are going up. I don't know if that's because of price increase, but they also do have negotiating power. I don't know, man. I'm surprised that these stores still exist. But I always thought, like, like it's kind of like the gas station, like the gas station, the convenience store, the 7-Elevens. Like, I don't think those will ever go out of business because even though right now, like, you can get snacks delivered from like Go Puffs and whatever, people like to just pop in and grab their stuff and go. I feel like the dollar store is kind of like that. What do y'all think? Go Puff, because there's Go Puff. There's all these companies that you can like order snacks from. You got the Uber Eats, you got DoorDash, you got all these things that are like pushing you to order convenience items. Like, you guys seen, right? Like, you go to like your DoorDash app and it's like, hey, order snacks on there, like da 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 da. But just the notion of like going down the street and grabbing your soda or whatever, because all the stuff that especially with the like grocery stuff like this, it's gonna get there in 15 minutes. How come like this hasn't taken off? Is it taken off? Like, are people using this stuff? What do y'all think? Are y'all ordering y'all little snacks from like the apps? I just feel like Family Dollar and stuff like that, they're like the quick stop, grab something kind of stores. And I don't know if they're gonna go away. But we'll see how profitable they are though, because it is they're paying high taxes though. Their taxes are that the value of dollar keeps decreasing. That's why they had to sell stuff for $1.25. Yeah, and I think people are okay with it. I mean, people know things are gonna be more expensive, like as the year goes by. Not ordering from GoFo. Habits are hard to change. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think habits are hard to change. Like Jake, like I was seeing, I'm in NOLA. I'm looking at the map here. There's 8 stores just in one side of NOLA alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just Dollar Tree. I'm not even talking about other ones. And then you come to this side, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you look at um just quote Q2 of 2025, they opened 100 stores. They opened 100 new Dollar Tree stores, converted approximately to our 3 multi-price format. I don't know what that means. I think that's like the $1.25, the $3 $5 thing. Let's see, gross margin. This interest income from continuing 7.9% before income for 5.9. So I wonder how they got that. Let me see. Let's see. That's I know. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of stores. Like, yeah. Why? How? Right? It's so surprising. Like, why do there so many stores? Divided by 17,575. 5.9%. I mean, so that is their profit margin, guys. So they make only 5.9%. But they did make $1 billion in profit. And this 5.9% in profit, that is actually kind of close to Walmart. Walmart on profit margin, I think it's something like 4 or 5%. Yeah, look at that. 2.3% for Walmart. Walmart profit margin versus Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree profit margin. No, not gross margin. Net margin versus terrible margin compared to software companies. That's why I stay away from these businesses. But they do better than Walmart. I mean, yeah, the margins are always bad on these retailers. Like retail, you gotta sell. It's like a volume thing. That's why you gotta sell like so much, because your margins are so bad, right? But I mean, they did make $1 billion. Like, can't sneeze at that. In terms from an investor point of view, we'll look at it. We'll go to Seeking Alpha and see what are we talking about here. But let's see. They did see an increase in their net sales. Not as good as previous years, so slowed down definitely. And we'll look at the quarterly, see how they're doing. Like everything else is in line with, like, it's actually doing better than Walmart. So they're actually a tighter operation than Walmart, which is hard to say, right? Which is kind of impressive. Like you run a tighter ship than Walmart because your profit margin is higher. Let's see. Liabilities, goodwill. Look at their balance sheet. Consolidated balance sheet. All right, cash 1.2 billion, merchandise inventory is 2.6 billion, current assets of discounted operations. What does that mean? But I thought like they would like be losing money. Honestly, I really did not expect this company to be profitable. I just thought like they would like be struggling because I think of them like a Macy's, like a JC Penney's, like just struggling to get by. But nah, they kind of are holding in there like pretty well. They're opening stores, you know. They're not closing down stores. I mean, they did close a bunch of Family Dollar stores, but it looked like Dollar Tree is actually like holding up pretty well. They're opening a bunch of stores, which is opening retail stores in 2025 does not sound like a something that you would do. Current assets of discount are presented as a major class of assets held for sale on the financial statement, often found in notes. Prepaid expense. Okay, that is being sold. These assets. Okay, so this is probably all the assets from Family Dollar. Let's see. Property, plant, equipment. I don't know how the hell you got $4.4 billion in property though. Property, plant, equipment, net of accumulated depreciation. Huh? Yeah, ain't no way you got $4.4 billion in property, plant, equipment. How? Where? Operating lease, right of use assets. What? There's no way you got that much asset. What asset? Everything is leased. Let's see their liabilities. Ooh-wee. God, hold on. Long-term debt, 2.2 billion. So we always check, right? Current liabilities, current assets over current liabilities. So they're doing well. No, okay. Total current assets is 9 billion. Total current liabilities 8.5. So they could barely cover their current liabilities. So that is kind of concerning. Current liabilities, discontinued operations. I think that once you remove this and this out the way, they sort of are doing it because this is them selling Family Dollar. So that is kind of a little misleading there. We'll check their new quarterly one. We'll see. We'll check it out over here because I don't think they're that bad. La 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 la. Where is it? Actually, let me see their stores. Stores converted from. I mean, look at that growth rate. Like they're going up. They went from 8,600 to 9,100. So they like gained 500 stores from the year previously. Like, dang. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Dollar Tree is opening stores left, right, and center? I mean, when you think about it, though, you own a bunch of these stores, you're making $1 billion in profit. I mean, you're running a nice little business. Now, is it investable? That's another question, but let's look at how the hell do they have a plot? I don't believe this number at all. Something's wrong with that number. Let's see debt. So total current liabilities 3.4. Total current assets 3.6. So they're okay. They can still cover it, but not that much. Long-term debt. Woo. Operating lease liabilities, we already know, but long-term debt, $2.4 billion in debt. That is kind of scary. Why do you have so much debt? Where'd you get that debt from? That's what I'm trying to understand. And like, you don't have this much property, plant, and equipment. What? You don't own? Do you own your warehouses? How the hell are you getting that? That's what I'm trying to understand. Hold on a second. Might have to go deeper in here because I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Financial statements, supplementary data, notes. Leases. Let's see what leases. No. Gotta ask, because I don't believe that for a second. Oh, the lease improvements. That is so bogus. The lease improvements, these are super misleading. So basically, they go in there and they fix up the store, and the amount of money they spent fixing up the store, they put that as an asset, which other companies, we've seen them separate it out as like lease improvements. But over here, they're putting it as property, plant, and equipment. And they're talking about the shelves and all this other stuff. Well, when you sell that stuff, it ain't gonna be worth what you bought it for. This is a very misleading number. It ain't even gonna be worth a penny. It ain't even be worth a quarter of this number we see right here. So this thing is always misleading. But profitable when it comes to retail, it's actually doing well. It's actually doing better in profit margin wise than Walmart. So we can ask, compare Dollar Tree to Walmart in their financial performance. Look at profit and revenue margins. Let's see. Dollar Tree's gross margin was higher than Walmart. Dollar Tree's gross margin was 34%. Walmart was 25%. So they actually have a better gross profit margin. Net profit, Walmart, made $19 billion. Well, Dollar Tree made $1 billion, but the margin was higher. 5.9 to 2.9. So guys, when we talk about these profit margins, I want you to understand, like, for those that understand, if you give Walmart, like, if we all collectively gave Walmart like $100, they only get to keep $3 of it. $97 gets spent somehow, shape, or form. They pay the employees, the rent, paying for the stuff we bought, all that stuff. So they only get to keep $3 out of the $100 that we give them. So the same thing right here. So for Dollar Tree, it's 5.9. So let's say $6. For Walmart, it's about $3. So they have to sell a lot of shit to like justify, keep going with that business. So you're thinking about, like, I don't know, opening a retail store, even convenience stores and stuff like that. You don't make a lot of money per item. You make a lot of money by selling a lot of shit, right? This is how Walmart is able to make $20 billion in profit last year, but they had to sell like what? $680 billion. So we gave Walmart $680 billion and they only kept 19 of it. I mean, he said, hey, 19 billion, that's not bad, but damn, they got 680, they only kept 19. Same thing with Dollar Tree over here. We gave them $17.6 billion and they only kept one of it. They had to spend $16.6 billion. You see, so these businesses, I mean, that's what Jake was saying in the comments, right? The software companies, their margins are much higher. What does that mean? That means like you say compare to Meta. So let's compare to Facebook, right? Facebook, way different situation. So look at that. Facebook had a profit margin of 37%. So for every $100 we give Facebook, they keep $37 of it, while Walmart keeps $3 and Dollar Tree keeps $6. So when you think about like opening a business or investing in this is one of the things. It's not about how much money comes in, it's how much money they keep, right? So much money comes through the door in Walmart and Dollar Tree and all this other stuff, but hey, it's about how much money you keep. It's not how much money comes to the door. So let's look at their quarterly stuff now. What's going on, people? If you're with me, say what's up. If you're with me, if you have any questions, we're gonna get into if this is an investable business. Let's see. Increased full year net sales outlook ranging to 19.2 to 19.5. Okay. So they're expecting this year. Remember, last year they did 17.6 in revenue. They're expecting this year to be up $2 billion more. Yep, even when buying a business, you need to look at the margins. Yeah, its margins are like everything, you know. But sometimes, you know, you can own 100 subways, and each subway makes $50,000. That you're still making a lot of money. So as long as like you also, but you could own a high margin business, but if the revenue is not there, it doesn't matter, right? You can own you know, a lot of people look at margins too and say, you know what, you know, like, I don't know, selling soda or something like this, or selling ice cream. It's like, man, you could you know, you could buy ice cream for like 50 cents and flip it to like $7. You know, there's a lot of margins in that. But if you only sell 3, it really doesn't matter. So you can't not knock the revenue aspect of it, right? Obviously, your dream company is where has a lot of revenue and is high margin. You could be like, oh yeah, you know, if I like own this software, you know, it's like it's making $50 a month. I'm gonna make a lot of money because there's no expenses there. It's all gonna be pure profit, baby. But if 3 people are buying it, I'd rather own, you know, 7 convenience stores making, you know, $20,000 a year, but I own 7 of them, so I'm making way more money than you. So you could do both ways. You could do both ways, David. There's a lot of people that own, you know, seven gas stations. You might not make a lot of money per gas station, but you own 7 of them. You're making some decent money, right? So you got to look at that also. Yeah, Jake, you could own a software business at 90% gross margin, but if you're selling 3 per month, you ain't making money regardless. The money got to come in first. Step number 1, revenue got to come in. If you don't solve the revenue problem, you don't have to worry about the margin problem, really. Step 1, revenue got to come in, right? You got to sell some shit. Let's see. So that's a big thing for what they did this year when they sold Family Dollar. That was a big thing. But looks like they're increasing their revenue by $2 billion, more than $2 billion this year than last year. So I mean, and net sales growth per store to go up 4 to 6%. Wow. Let's see what they're saying. The strong sales growth, marginal outperforming, and market share gains that Dollar Tree delivered in second quarter against an increasingly challenging economic backdrop reinforces the unique position Dollar Tree occupies in today's retail landscape. With Family Dollar sale complete, Dollar Tree is now fully focused on business and every ounce of our leadership is not directed strengthening the Dollar Tree brand. So they opened 106 new stores in Q2, converted approximately 585 stores to our 3-point multi-price format. What is this 3-point? Let me see. I gotta Google this. Sometimes I gotta go down these rabbit holes. Okay. So there you go. It's a store model that incorporates a wider range of price points. Price points, aka I wanna get you a little bit more. I wanna get some of that. And I don't want your little funky $1.25. I want that 3 and that 5 and that 7. They try to bring you in so they can get you a little. They got the little basket for you in the front. You feel good. Nah, it's just $1. It's just $1, and you put shit in there. You show up over there like, it's $23.75. You're like, wait a minute, I thought I was at the dollar store. Right? That's what they want to do to you. They got you set up. So you throw some stuff in the basket. You're thinking it's all dollars. You got a $3, you got a $5, you got a $7 stuff. So you got to watch out. Dollar store is coming for you, baby. Don't be going in there thinking everything is $1. It's not. Let's see. Net sales growth. Wow, look at that. Same sales stores grew 6.5%. Operating income looks like it's looking good. Went up 7%. So things are up. Net sales increased 12% from last year. Wow, look at that. Gross profit increased 12% to 1.6 billion, and gross margins expanded 20 basis points, 2%. Man, they're really paying taxes though. I don't know how they're not avoiding taxes. They need like a new tax guy because all other corporations we've ever seen, they avoid taxes, but somehow these guys are paying like higher taxes I've never seen. I wonder why. I mean, that's a lot of money they could save by like trying to work on that taxes. Okay, so we leverage the combination of available cash and commercial paper program to redeem $1 billion notes. Year to date, net sales increased. I mean, look at that. Things are looking up for the company. We expect the economic impact of tax benefits from losses on the sale to be $425 million. Look at that, guys. So they lost money selling Family Dollar. So they're going to be able to get a $425 million tax benefit from this loss. Why? I mean, you took a gamble, you lost. Why should you not? Why should you be able to offset that? I don't get that. I don't, if I, take a loss somehow this year, I do. I go to a restaurant, I don't like the food. I can't write that off like, hey, you know what? Why? Like if I make a mistake this year, I can't write any of that stuff off. So they messed up. They get a break. They get a tax break for fucking up. That's not right. That's not right. That's not fair. Monetize primary capital. Okay, so let's see. Fiscal year 2025 outlook. Our full year fiscal 2025 outlook is presented on a continuous basis. The company now expects its full year net sales from to be 19.3 to 19.5. So they're upgrading. They're like actually saying we think we're gonna do better than what we had predicted last time. So usually that's a good thing. The stock should have shot up when this happened. So that's sort of all the numbers we need to see. Let's look at the stock now. Let's look at the stock. So it's trading at $85 per share. Let's see what it's done the last 5 years. Oh, mamma mia. This guy is not, this has been it's been a nothing burger the last 5 years. Oh, last year is up 22%. Looked like I had a real jump all the way through July, August. Just a few months ago, this boy was up. Year to date, 6 months is up, 1 month is down. Huh, it's taking a tumble. Wonder why. Because it's like it was up and then bam, it's down 26% in the last 3 months. So I'm trying to see what happened. Why is it up? Why is it down? It's because it's up. It's up. It's up 60%. Now it's down 27%. Something happened that got people not so happy. So when this Q2 got released, is there a date on this? Nope. Let me see. Financial results released. Oh, okay, so there you go. So quarter ending in August 2nd. When was this released? Must have been recent. Since then, their stock is down. I wonder why, though. Let me see. Let's see. Look like, yeah, September. Right. April, May, June, July, August, September. Oh, it was released. No. Yeah. It's released in August. Let's see. What are people are saying? Dollar Tree's on sale. This was August 24th. But then, let's see. Why is people not happy about Dollar Tree reported strong traffic and price gains in Q2. Yeah, driven by Temu's and Shein's loosening competition. Sales leverage provided a platform, but Dollar Tree wage inflation more than offset. I estimate stock to have a fair value at 102. Okay, so wage inflation bites margins. Really? Let's see. Adjusted sales and gross increased by 5% as continued payroll expenses as wage increased. Okay, so look like they had to pay people more. Good. I don't care. Upgraded. So this guy is saying because of the wages, it's not a good idea. Let's see. Dollar Tree delivered a strong Q2 with comps up to 6.5, traffic growth and margin stability, but tariff headwinds are creeping in. Let's see. What is he talking about? Dollar Tree business model review. Dollar Tree's valuation. Okay, so what remains in question is the trajectory of Dollar Tree's margin and FCF. When I run a DCF, I generally choose to be cautious and projected. I expect this year that, which may sound a bit optimistic. Most dollar, which is fair value. So right now, I think it's better to stay on the sideline and hold a neutral stance on Dollar Tree. I assign it a hold rating. Okay, so this guy is saying hold. He was saying hold at $100. Now the stock is at 85. Let's see what this guy says. He's saying he's selling. Dollar Tree's recent 10% drop is justified to do weak earnings and revenue growth, not a buying opportunity. Long-term earnings growth has stalled with real growth negative after inflation and recent inflated by buybacks. The company longer demonstrates ability to outpace inflation, a key trait I require. This is what Jake was talking about earlier. He's saying that they cannot outpace inflation. Dollar Tree is in a mature, low, no growth phase, making stock unattractive for medium or long term investors. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so it dropped 10% after its earnings report. While sometimes negative reactions can produce opportunities, this case where I think the sell off is justified. And then he's going to explain why the stock taking a 10% dump is worth it. So it's worth pointing out that I haven't always been bearish. In fact, I once bought and I took profits and I start most analysis by examining long-term earning history of the business because often the past can be a good guidance to the future. All right. Adjusted earnings per share are represented by The growth rate has been 11% with us in gold. Earning growth is extremely important for stock investors. Okay. Over the past years, Dollar Tree's earnings growth has only been 1 point per year. When we consider that we had about 3.5 inflation per year during this time, Dollar Tree's real earnings has been significantly negative. Really interesting. Over the past years, Dollar Tree's earnings growth has only been about 1 point per year. In addition to the poor recent earnings growth, I also pay close attention to the 3-year revenue trend. Overall, the 3 years negative, which is a warning sign. What do you mean? Okay. Because the earnings growth is why this is enough to avoid the stock. There are 2 very important reasons. I think this is enough information. The first reason, that one, the fundamental reason I buy stock is that the quality businesses have the power to pass future inflations on to their customers. Okay. This means unlike fixed income, if I own the stock of a high quality business, I don't have to predict what future inflation will be when they're doing, because I know the business can raise prices. Inflation is one less thing I need to try to predict. So I only buy businesses that have a history of growing earnings at a rate faster than inflation. This is how I define high quality business. If a business can't do that, then I don't want to own them for medium investments. So he's saying the next reason has to do with a successful public business typical cycle. So he's saying mature low, no declining negative. So it's saying Dollar Tree is here. Most public businesses fail to produce good results. So judging Dollar Tree's weak earnings growth over the past several years, I would place it somewhere near the end of maturity. While there can be ups and downs along the way for stock when nearing the end of the phase, this typically outcomes of failing stock price over the next 5 years, which is typically the time I focus on making investment decisions. Yeah. It's a bit harder to see in graph. Walgreens only grow, blah, blah, blah. So this guy is saying it's not growing. The growth is kind of flat. That's why he's not doing it. That's what he's selling. But this guy is saying buy. So let's see why he thinks it's a buy. Dollar Tree's turnaround is gaining traction with QQQ revenue up to 12%. Raised the full year guidance. The fixed 1.5 model and expand store base loyalty. Despite premium valuation multiples, my analysis suggests the stock is undervalued by 26%, supporting a soft buy rating. But he's saying a soft buy rating. All right. Let's see. Steady business model. What makes Dollar Tree stand out is fixed price point of $125 that appears to cross income, especially those value driven. It is interesting to see manages cost while keeping the value chain keeps its edge by being strategic. In fact, the company was able to tap into Dollar Tree's valuation looks somewhat stretched at the moment. To test it further, in addition, I applied discount rate. There are a few risks. The most pressing are tariffs and broader trade environment, where any escalation would add cost and squeeze margins for value retailer. Dollar Tree cost control is critical. Yeah, so this is the kind of the problem when you're selling stuff at $1.25. You don't really have any room for things to be tweaked out. And we've talked about this before where their gross profit is actually higher than Walmart's, but they don't really have a lot of room for error, right? When we talked about Lulu, for example, they had a 20% profit margin. These guys have a 6% profit margin. So any little tweak in the numbers, like tariffs, is gonna really affect them, and this is why it's kind of tough. Let's see what this guy says. Dollar Tree's acting. Management remains cautious. Demand and tariffs. So it says high-income consumers are coming and staying. It is impressive that Dollar Tree added 2.4 million active shoppers in the past year, and 2/3 of them are earning more than $100,000 a year. A clear sign that the brand is breaking into higher income households that historically were not its base. They are not casual visits either. So that's interesting data. Core shoppers are holding the line. Management is leaning in but staying realistic. Bottom line, a selective, not weak consumer. Well, there you go. But looking at the stock here, what is it? I think it was. Oh. Damn. This boy was trading as that high back in the day. Oh. I was trading much higher back in 2012. Let me see. Sort of just I don't know, man. I think that it might go up. I think that they're doing well. They're not nothing is a concern. I mean, this tariff stuff, they're not even bringing it up. Momentum is B plus, valuation C, growth C, profitability C. Let's see. I don't know, man. They opened. Imagine being an investor since 2012. You would have been cooked. Yeah, man. The valuation, though. Let me see. I kind of want to see the valuation. Price per book. Yeah, they have a lot of debt, so this one makes sense that they have a D plus. Let's see. He said 2012. So the Quanta same buy. It's been a buy for a long time. It was a hold, and then they released the yeah. I don't know. I'm not quite So thinking about it, they are down a little bit. They've taken a dip in the last. So I don't know why people freaked out and decided to do a big sell off. Were they just profiting? Like, were they just taking a big profit? Looks like, when did the sell off happen? Yeah, started selling off right after the report came out. And that's when the big 15% drop happened. I don't know what's justified though. They reported a good Q2. I didn't see anything in Q2 that justifies this drop. So yeah, I sort of agree. Ask ChatGPT got what changed in 2012. Yeah, let's see. Do I have ChatGPT here? Oh, there was a stock split. Hmm. Uh, yeah, he lost 64%. It looked like, well, it's actually 2022, not 2012, right? Yeah, I meant to say 2022. All right, look like, that's when they did the increase back in 2022, and I guess that was the inflation win phase, they call it. As inflation surged in the U.S. dollar, stores were seen as defensive retail plays. So yeah, that was let's see, because it was about $90, and then it shot up 85% because we were like, oh, inflation, blah blah blah. Because I was like, I guess we were coming out of COVID at that time, and it kind of just hanged around in there. About 160, 140, and then bam, dropped to 100. Did a rally back, and then huge nosedive. Kind of try to come back, boom, down again. I don't know, man, but I don't see anything fundamentally wrong with this company, though. I mean, I didn't see a good argument over here about what to do with this. Because before the it's a mixed bag. Like honestly, everybody from September on, we have a buy, a hold, a hold, a sell, a buy, a hold. Wage, this guy is saying wage. Dollar Tree beats raises, yes falls, shares attractively valued. Let's see what this guy is saying. Delivered a strong beat and raise a quarter. Blah blah blah. So they got rid of Family Dollar, focus on core, management raised full year revenue. The current stock sell off present an attractive long-term buying opportunity with the stock trading at 18% earnings, well below market multiples. The new leaner company is back in growth mode. I kind of agree with this guy. Stock in despite putting on, this has been an interesting year with the major threat of tariff to margin power, to raising price in this more than sector, and to decide to diversify. We think this sell-off creates an opportunity, although not as good as opportunities you note in the stock. Still, money can be made here, and it's hard to ignore the positive things happened here. With the stock trading well below a market multiple, let us discuss. While the Family Dollar saga came to an end in July, that means some sales were presented this quarter. They are now reflected as continued. The company will focus on its was sad to. So how about Q2 sales? Sales surpassed Steven nicely. Sales increased 12%. And then the same store surge 6.5%. EBITDA margins contracted 20 basis points. Perhaps bears are honing in on this negative. That said, EPS was 0.77, adjusted a huge beat to the estimate. This should be noted as adjustment do not include strategic cost, and also we think it is worth noting that year to date the company is performing well. Yeah, in this same time, sales are up 20%, same stores are up 6%, and EPS is at $2. Pretty strong. What about as we look forward? This was a pretty solid quarter, and the company upped its outlook. The Family Dollar saga is over. We look ahead. We assume that the current tariff levels will remain, and if they are removed or lowered, it's even better. But now let us assume that they persist. The company is purchasing shares. In fact, the company has so far this year has bought 11 million shares for almost $1 billion. While there are tariff impacts, as many products came from overseas, they have been absorbed, and management's shift has been paying off. The new leaner companies focus on growth. They offer the $5 stuff. We have viewed the stock as a long-term buy and hold. This sell-off, should it continue, looks like an opportunity. At 101 per share, we're looking at this is well below market multiple for a company that is back in growth mode. Sure, this is not nowhere near where shares are immune, but we're thinking investors are getting another opportunity. Yeah, I don't know. I think that they got beat up in the stock market for no reason. I don't know why. People were like going crazy on them. Even the last 5 days, they going further down. What happened here? That they got a sell off. Let me see. Finance. Let's see. I don't see the reason why they got beat up. Let's see. Shares of discount. Dollar Tree fell. So Jeffries downgraded lowered the price to 70. What? The report points to inflation, tariffs, and intense competition from Walmart, which reportedly offered comparable products at 7% price lower. According to the analysis, 87% of Dollar Tree stores were located within 5 miles of a Walmart. The downgrade also noted that Dollar Tree's own decision to raise prices created confusion among shoppers and led to lower purchase rates. The stock market overreacts to news, and big price drops can present good opportunities. What is market telling us? Dollar Tree shares are quite volatile, have had 60 moves and up 5% the last year. Today's, yeah, so that is a thing. That kind of does move up and down. So it's kind of everybody's kind of like this on this stock. In that context, today's move indicates that the market considers this news meaningful, but not something that would fundamentally change. The previous big move we wrote about was 18 days ago when the stock dropped on the news that neutral, which followed recent downgrade. The firm gave the stock a peer performance rating, not necessarily outperform. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Let's see what this guy says. Dollar Tree has been under pressure lately, dropping 30%. Investors are shifting where the discount rate is headed. This has struggled lately, continuing a downtrend that began earlier this year as retail sentiment has cooled. While its stock fell 13%, the 1-year total shareholder return is still positive. This just suggests that underlying business growth or improved efficiency may help. If you're interested in spotting opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Most popular narrative, 21% undervalued. Dollar Tree's most widely followed narratives places its fair value well above the recent close. This gap in valuation is based on expectations for robust growth and successful, raising the question whether the market is overlooking key future earnings catalyst. Fair value undervalued. Simple performs a discount cash flow on every stock. Build your own. Man, it's not saying much here. I don't know. It looks like the market is giving up on the stock, guys. What y'all think? I don't know why they're deserving of it. They're doing well, man. They're selling stuff. Their margins are good. They're not beating up Walmart over this, are they? How's Walmart doing these days? It's up last 6 months. Why is Walmart doing better than this? If you should have done the same thing to Walmart, right? What about Dollar General stock? Do they have a stock? Let's see. It's up 10% the last 6 months. They're not beating up on Dollar General. Well, it's down the last month, 11%. I don't know, man. I kind of like this stock. I don't know, like they're opening stores. They're everything looks good. Everything looks healthy to me. So I don't know why this stock is getting bid up. Might be an opportunity. This is the cheapest we've seen it in a while. So if you're trying to pick this stock up, which I think I might pick this stock up actually, I think there's a little meat on the bone there. I think there's some meat on the bone for somebody to pick up a quick bucks. I don't see anything wrong with this stock. It looks like all the analysts are kind of lost. They're kind of all over the place. Nobody really knows why they should be sold. It's all about the tariffs. But I haven't heard anything about tariffs really. Vows to use tariffs to fund food aid benefits. Blah, blah. I mean, we already been dealing with the tariff though all year long. So what is something new that you see? But that is pretty much the breakdown of Dollar Tree. So the big news is they got rid of Family Dollar. They're gonna focus on Dollar Tree. They opened 106 stores this year. Revenue is up. Earnings per share is up. They're not saying anything. They're not concerned about anything. They're not saying anything about it on their reports. Stock is down. Let's see. Stock is down 15% the last month. So I don't see anything big that happened from like what, September, October. Last 2 months, it's down 27%. I think there's some meat on the. I think there's some meat on the bone for this. I think I'm gonna pick up a couple of these stocks. I think I'm gonna go for it. Jake, what you think? Let me know if Jake is in the chat. I know Jake is always looking for that stock that's gonna do 60, 70, 100,000%. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? What's going on, people? We got some viewers in the house. We just reviewed Dollar Tree as much as possible. We broke it down from an operational point of view. Nothing is looking bad. Everybody's concerned about tariff and how that's going to affect them. Everybody's worried about inflation and how that's going to affect them on that front. I mean, I don't know. Like, people expect things to cost a little bit more, you know. It ain't gonna be like if we're going from $1 to $1.25, is that really gonna affect people that much? Like, isn't people already expecting it? You're already kind of priming people to expect prices to be up a little bit, right? What do you guys think? Who's in the who's viewing? What y'all think? What y'all comment? You got it, bro. Jake is like, I'm not touching this stock with a 10-foot pole. I know Jake. My boy Jake is looking for that triple. He's looking for that AMD. He's trying to get to a million real quick. But I think I'm gonna sit this one out. Yeah, Jake is a tech. Jake, are you only tech pretty much? You only mess with tech stocks? But I think there's some meat on the bone for this, man, you know. I do think that I might pick up a couple of. I think this is a quick flip. I think this is gonna get to like 100, so I think it could go up to 100 easily. I don't think this is gonna go down any further. There's no indication of that. Why not pick up a couple of them and flip them? Do a quick flip. Any questions, guys? Anything else? It's kind of interesting though that both these guys and the Walmart guy both started with the Ben Franklin store. You know, Ben Franklin store. Who knew? This is how the Walmart guy and this Dollar Tree guy started selling some Ben Franklin shit. But kind of impressed. I'm not gonna lie. This is their headquarters, by the way. This is the Dollar Tree headquarters in Virginia. What's up, people? Talk to me. We're about to wrap up the show. What company do y'all want me to cover tomorrow? Do you guys have any suggestions? Are you not surprised I'm mostly in growth stocks? What does that mean, Jake? You know, what does growth stock mean? You know, you're basically a gambling man over here. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna buy Scale AI, and that thing is gonna 200% in a couple months. All right, Bree's saying Wells Fargo. Oh, is Wells Fargo? Let me see, Wells Fargo stock. Is it a? Oh, that's a big one. That is gonna be a complicated one. That would be kind of interesting to see how Wells Fargo is doing. Wells Fargo, that's a big company there. Good analysis, though. This might be a good value play, but just not for me. Yeah. Appreciate it, Jake. Appreciate Jake for tuning in and participating in the chat. Jake, let me know what companies. I think you have brought up Kava. Did we ever end up covering Kava last time? I forget if we ever got to Kava. But this is the building. This is the HQ of a Dollar Tree up in Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia. Chesapeake? Is it Chesapeake? I don't even know how to say it. Let's see. Bam. There you go. Dollar Tree headquarters. This is where it's going down. They got a big old warehouse out in the back. Look at this warehouse. Jake, man, look at this, man. They got the trucks lined up. They're ready to rock and roll and get you your $1.25 shit. Look at all this bay. Revenue growth greater than 15% year over year. That's growth stock I'm talking about. Okay. I see. Gotcha. Got you. All right. Let me know if there's any stocks you want me to cover and break it down. Guys, tomorrow looks like we're gonna be doing Wells Fargo. You do know, like, there's Chime. You do know that Chime is a stock? I don't even know Chime is a stock. So we might get into like the banking stuff this week, maybe. I kind of want to cover Chime. And I know I kind of want to do Chime. I want to do Block too. Now, the people that own Square. You guys know about Square, right? Those people that they own Cash App, they own Square. You know, this I kind of want to do Block. Their stock has been up last year or so. I am a stockholder in Block. Full disclosure. Chime, you know, that's another one. So we might get into some of these consumer banking situations. What else, guys? What else you find interesting out there that you might me to cover? What else? Let me ask ChatGPT. What are some interesting consumer known stocks I can cover? Let's see. Let me use AI for everything, right? Walmart, Costco, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Kroger. What is this? Vicks? Sharpie? You guys want to know what's going on with Sharpie? Coca-Cola, we all did all that last time. Boston Beer Company, Under Armour, Lululemon, we did all those. We're kind of, yum. KFC, Pizza Hut, Gildan Activewear, Microsoft, Oscar Health, or Duolingo. Really? Duolingo's a stock? Duolingo stock? No way. Duolingo, this company really is worth $15 billion? How? Who's using Duolingo? Jesus Christ, you gotta be kidding me. That is actually very interesting. Duolingo, okay. And then Oscar Health. What's Oscar Health? What the hell is Oscar Health? Wait a minute. Don't we have Oscar Health out here? Health insurance. Founded by Joshua Kushner. Is that part of the Kushner family? Jared Kushner, he's part of the Kushner, the Trump guy. Wait a minute, what is this company? Through telemedicine. Oh God. Oh, okay. Never heard of this. That would be interesting to cover. I knew you would say that about Duolingo. Bro, like Duolingo's worth $15 billion. I mean, damn, what is Duolingo anyways? Like, Duolingo? Are you kidding me? To learn, like, are people actually learning, or people just kind of like say a few vocabularies and abandon the whole thing? Like, are people actually learning on this thing? Duolingo offers courses on gamification, spaced repetition. So it is more of a learning software. So they could apply this sort of platform to teach other things, because teaching is not easy, actually. It's not just language. They could probably use that to teach other things, because finding a way to teach somebody is actually kind of a skill. I wonder. I'm surprised they didn't get into other type of teaching. Let's see, language. Isn't this the company that like try to fire everybody, and they were gonna go all AI, and then like it backfired? Million, 10 million subscribers. Who's actually learning on this, man? Backfired, right? Yeah, there you go. This guy tried to fire everybody. All right. So that's gonna be up on the board. Duolingo, Wells Fargo, Oscar Health. I want to do Block or Chime this week, so we're gonna kind of mix it up. And but anyways, all right, guys, we're gonna call it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. This your boy AB. Hopefully, you learned a couple of things from review. I'm surprised at Dollar Tree how much locations they're trying to get into chess now. Okay. You see, I was, be thinking, it's like the platform, it's like the way to teach. The way to teach. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I've never met anybody that said, you know what, I became fluent in French because I did Duolingo for a year. I don't know, man. Is this a scam? A $15 billion scam? I think so. Appreciate you, Jake, for tuning in. Appreciate you, Bree, for joining in. We got San that joined in. Thank you. Hassan. Thanks as always, man. Same time tomorrow, guys. We're going to get into Wells Fargo tomorrow. Bree asked for it. We're going to get into Wells Fargo. It'd be kind of interesting to see how they make money, How does Wells Fargo make money? It's going to be a complicated one because it's very hard to understand their lingo, how they get their revenue. Is it wealth management? Is it the interest they charge? Is it the little fees they charge you? Anyways, tomorrow, Wells Fargo. Thanks for tuning in. This your boy AB. This is the Profit Report. We come at you live, daily streaming. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Peace out.